Ray. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
This is Justin from YouAreCreators, and I'm going to be talking about the law of attraction and relationships. The one question I get from people all the time, from all over the world, is, Justin, how do I attract my ideal mate using the law of attraction? In this dialogue, I will show you some simple techniques that will draw to you the right companion. Not just the one that looks good, but the one that suits you in all areas. Before I get started, I would like to say that I am a happy husband of 8 years. My wife and I have been in a relationship for a total of 11 years, and we have 3 wonderful little boys. We have had highs and lows, but definitely more highs after understanding and utilizing the law of attraction in our marriage. This knowledge completely transformed our marriage to an endless cycle of enjoyment and companionship. Let's get started. Justin, can I use the law of attraction to make a certain person fall in love with me? The answer is a quick no. You cannot use the universal law to coerce anyone to do anything out of their free will. That's not how the system works. What you can do, you can attract a certain type of person to you with all the exact traits that you're looking for. And this is how you do it. Get out a sheet of paper and write down every quality you would like to see in a mate. Everything from sense of humor, height, dress style, hair length, hair color, likes, dislikes, culture, everything you can think of. Then visualize that person right in front of you, but have their face slightly blurred out. Yes, do not put a face on the person. See yourself having a wonderful time with him or her. Visualize yourself on vacation, exploring the world together. See yourself in intimate situations with that person. Make it as real as possible. What you're actually doing is creating that future reality. And you're doing it with the intense buildup of energy. After you have done this periodically for, let's say, a month or 2, release it. The energy you release always comes back to you. It's similar to the process of breathing, inhaling, exhaling. You detach from how you're going to manifest that person. You're probably asking, why should I blur out his or her face? Since we are co-creators with God or the universe, we have to allow it to send us the right person. Our job is to know exactly what we want, and the universe's job is to orchestrate how we receive that manifestation and who fits the role. To be a little esoteric, it has been said that before we were born, we formed contracts or agreements with other souls to play certain roles in each other's life. Some of these are known as soulmates or twin flames. They are literally the other half of that person on a soul level. For example, I knew Erica, my wife, was my soulmate before she even opened her mouth. We were drawn to each other like moths to a flame. It was an instant knowing on a deep, indescribable level. We chose to be together before time existed. She fit every quality that I wanted in a woman, and I mean every. The same can happen for you, but first, you must know exactly what you want. But sometimes you can actually self-sabotage the things you want with the subconscious action you take. I remember reading about a woman that was lonely for a couple of years and desired a mate. She wrote down her list and focused on what she wanted, but for some reason, she could not convince herself that her dream man was actually out there. Then she noticed that her actions were actually working against her. She told herself, if I want a man, I have to start acting as if I already have one. So this is what she did. When she made dinner, she would set out an extra plate for her mate. She went into her closet and made room for her spouse's clothes. Usually, she would park her car in the middle of the garage, but she decided to park on one side of the driveway so her spouse could have room for his car. She planned for his arrival even before she met him. To make a long story short, she randomly met a wonderful man that matched her list down to the T. They are now married, and he now parks his car in his designated parking spot. I have actually heard this story many times from many different people, and it works. The one tool that I learned from using the law of attraction is that focus is everything. What I focus on is what I get more of. Me dictating where I place my focus has been a key factor in the success of my relationship. If I focus on what I don't like about my wife, I can assure you I will see those traits more often than not. But on the other hand, if I focus on the things I love about her, that's all I will see. If you already have a spouse and you want the relationship to be better, follow this simple step. Take out a sheet of paper and write down every quality and trait that you love about your mate. List everything and focus on that list every so often. I guarantee you, the traits that you listed will be the only traits you'll see. What you focus on always grows. The one thing that made my marriage flourish was when my wife and I began to understand how our thoughts affect and create our reality. When we would think on a particular subject, our thoughts would be magnified, thus affecting our reality in a greater way. It's just like draft horses. One horse can pull 8,000 pounds by itself, but two horses can pull more than 24,000 pounds. That's more than 3 times as much. Same goes with people. If you have one person thinking and holding an intention, there is a good chance that it will manifest. But if you have 2 people both holding and thinking the same thoughts with the same vibration, there is no way that intention cannot manifest. The energy is quadrupled. My wife and I are a team, and when we set our intention to manifest a particular thing, it always comes to pass. So, if your spouse does not understand or know the power of thoughts, focus, and intention, it will be in your best interest to teach them. This information can make your life and relationships that much grander. This is Justin from YouAreCreators, and we support your dreams.